Sheldon Rose Brooms Lawn Care. Let's talk about three things that I wish I knew from day one. Hopefully this will help some of you right now. Three things. Number one, I learned to protect my time because we all can always make money. We can figure it out, learn how to make money. What we'll never figure out is how to get back time. That's impossible. Let me give some more context around this. Earlier on, when I now started, very enthusiastic, very little experience. As soon as someone sent a text message, hey, I would like landscaping done, can you come on Tuesday evening? I'll be like, sure, we'll come. At that point in time, I would make site visits absolutely free. So I would take my time scheduling this potential client, put fuel in my vehicle, go to whatever part of the country, have this discussion with this potential client, only to realize after discussion here, this client wants minor construction done. They probably want services that we don't offer. Not only that, when we get there, after discussing with these potential clients, they would ask certain questions. Okay, I would like to do make a garden here, probably with some mulch, some stone, whatever the case. And during the discussions, we would share information for free. All right, this area you might need probably 2 yards of topsoil. They will ask, okay, where can I get the topsoil? Okay, go by this location, you can get topsoil. Then it might be like, I want to put this plant in this particular location. We'll be like, you know, that particular plant may not work because that plant prefers a shady area. This area has too much sunlight for that particular plant. You know, we would share information, give it freely. Eventually we'll come to the point where they would ask, when it come to a decision, okay, we want this. How much will it cost? I'll be like, okay, well, I need to work it out and then provide you with a formal quote. They'll be like, okay. So after the site visit, I'll get back home, call certain vendors, like call my suppliers who provide topsoil. I'll send them a text message, hey, how much will it cost me for topsoil to this location, including delivery? They'll send the cost, I'll put it in the quote. I'll get online, search for certain plants that the client wanted, find out the price, if it's available currently, all the work, put it in the quote. Stay up late at night typing up these quotes, put in the labor costs, and eventually send it to the client. And what I would notice most of the time, not all the time, not every client is like this. They would get the quote and say thank you. And that's the end of it. No further communication. We'll wonder, like, this person get kidnapped? No, hey, can we start this project in about 2 weeks? Can this project might be a bit over budget? No information, just gone. So I would provide my valuable time. I'd come back home broker than when I actually went to the client, because I actually had to fuel up my vehicle to get where I'm going, and provide valuable information to this potential client and receive nothing for it. So time and money was spent in this potential client for free. Cost the client nothing. Then I decided to change and say, okay, from now on, I will charge a site visit fee, a consultation fee. It was 150. I decided, okay, 150. Okay. Some clients will be like, no problem. I'll pay the 150. Can you come wherever, wherever, wherever? But even though I would make that site visit for the 150, a similar trend keep happening. I put in a large amount of effort and time into creating quotes. And then the client would disappear, no response. So that philosophy still wasn't working. So then I decided, you know what? I need to get better with my estimation. I get better with my screening process. So when a client reaches out, I need to find out exactly what it is they require, figure out if we're a good fit for that particular client, and figure out a ballpark figure as to what this project might cost our client. If the client goes through the screening process and we seem to be a good fit and the budget is within their means, and if they agree the budget is within their means, then we decide to make the site visit and take it further. So I started saving a lot more time by that simple screening process. So I would encourage you to consider it. Sometimes you need to go through the pain in order to grow and get better. Point number 2, what I learned, which is kind of similar to point number 1. I learned to schedule my work in such a way that I can get back home while the sun is still up. That was a specific goal in 2023, to be in my home while the sun is still up. And all the jobs we've done in 2023, I think I like twice I came home in darkness. All the other times I was able to successfully come home while the sun is still up. And why is this important? Landscaping is hard work. If you execute all this hard work for a lengthy period of time consistently, you will guarantee to get burnt out. And it was happening to me. Now, what is strange is that I have a medical background, and it's like it took me a while to figure out what was actually happening to me. I started buying tonic. Remember, I have like a bottle of Ferroglobin. I don't remember to take it. Doing all these things, drinking all kind of beetroot punch, all kind of thing, because I couldn't figure out why it is I started feeling so exhausted. Until I realized that waking up early, getting back home late, staying up late on the computer, responding to messages, comments, getting back to certain clients online, writing up quotes, researching for clients online. So getting home late, doing that added work online. And then of course I needed time for myself for my brain to rest a little bit. So I'd go on YouTube, watch some videos, basketball highlights, I'd watch landscaping videos, business videos. And I would get into bed very late in the night, almost in the morning, to get up and go again. But yet still, silly me didn't figure out why I started to feel burnt out. So until I started implementing, scheduling the work so I could get back home while the sun is up, now I started feeling my energy being more sustainable. I didn't have to drink my tonic and supplements and things again. So that's something you might want to consider. And what is also weird is that I couldn't blame anybody for me putting in all these extra hours. I couldn't say, well, my boss make me work late today. Because guess who's the boss? Me. So I am making all those decisions that severely impacted my life. Stupid. After being an employee for so long, sometimes the simple things of being the leader, somehow it seems as though it slips you. It's like, everything falls on my shoulders. So no matter what happens, I need to take all the blame. I need to figure it out. Lesson number 3, what it is I learned. And if I be honest, all these lessons I always had a inkling of it before, but until you start to go through it, then it started like get cemented into your brain. What it is I learned is that if you decide to have this spotlight on you, when it comes to your social media, marketing, whatever, expect to get hate. It's like, that's something I knew before I got in, but until you actually feel it and go through it, then it gets cemented into your brain. And I believe that's what a lot of us fear. The potential hate, the potential criticism. No, this is my silly thinking. I'm thinking, when I'm now starting, I'm thinking, hey, have a good heart, have a good soul. So, how the hell I'll get hate? My goal is to inform people as to how they can beautify their property. How in the world you can get hate from that. Yes, folks, you can get hate. I remember the first few times I got a lengthy, let's call it a lengthy negative comment. While reading it, I could literally feel like my body temperature going up. It was almost like blood boiling. And at the time, when I read what this person was saying, it's like it seemed as though they misinterpreted what I'm saying, or probably intentionally twisting my words. So I try to explain. This is what I meant. This is what I'm trying to explain. But somehow the response I give back a response of more hate. It's like, what? So what I do now is when I get hate, always give them the respect, the acknowledgement, but in as few words as possible. Because it's guaranteed to come. No, when I get it, I don't feel the blood boiling again. You sort of get immune to it. You get anything you do over and over, you will get hardened by it. So now, if any one of us decide to type a hate comment towards me, talk about, hey, my bald head, I don't know what I'm talking about, it's totally fine. We almost encourage it. It's totally not a problem. Because you get hardened by it. So if that's one of our fears, keep pushing forward, and you will get over it. So those are the three lessons that I learned. One, learn to protect your time, because we have a lot of time wasters out there who will use your energy, use your knowledge, use the resources, and expect to pay nothing for it. Of course, not everyone is like that. Some people will respect you from off the bat and understand the time and information you share. Try to get back home while the sun is up. Get your rest. This is not a job you can do for long hours for a lengthy period of time. So you will get burnt out. And lesson number 3. Expect the hate. Now when I say that, thankfully on our page, most of the comments tend to be positive. And a minuscule amount is hate. Minuscule amount. And that's probably the same for anybody. Anybody who in the spotlight is like that. So anyway, that's us. Take care, Brooms on.